Hi everyone, my name's Guy from Excavating Adventures, and today I'm going to show you how to make a real fossil dig kit. Now these are really cool little excavation activities that your kids are going to love. So in this neat looking fun dinosaur head, there's some fossils hidden that they're going to dig out and discover. These are really easy to make, they don't cost a lot of money. You can even decorate them a little bit, I'll show you how to do that. But kids go crazy for these, so I'm going to show you really fast how to do it. So first thing, you need some Model Magic. Play-dough, modeling clay, anything like that will work. So what you're going to do is you're going to open this up and you're going to need a cup of some kind. I like plastic, paper, styrofoam's even easier. It's something because once your excavation's kind of set up in here, you're going to need to be able to get at it and get out of there and cut it away. So I take this, simply push it down to the bottom of your cup. Just like that. So it's nice and flat, doesn't have to be perfect. Then you're going to want something that's going to create the design that we're going to use. I found these dinosaur pencil toppers that are really cool. You can just have your kind of standard little plastic dinosaur assortments. Anyway, it's just going to give it that really neat look we're going for. So when you press this down in here, you actually want to get it as far as you can. Depending on the depth of your Model Magic or Play-dough or whatever, clay, you don't want to push it all the way through so it's exposed at the bottom. But if it does, it's not the end of the world either. Then once you get that nice cavity in there, carefully pull that out. And you want to make sure you still have the imprint of your dinosaur in there. If it looks a little crummy or whatever, go ahead and redo it, but it doesn't have to be perfect. So then, if you've watched any of our videos, we do a standard when we're doing our make-at-home kits. It's 3 parts sand, so it's 3 scoops, whatever size scoop of this, to 1 part plaster. And you go ahead and just dump it in your cup, mix it, add a little water until you get that kind of pancake batter-like consistency, just enough so it'll flow out. And what you're going to do before you pour that in there, you're going to take some of your fossils. I've got these really cool fossilized shark's teeth. I love tumbled petrified wood. This stuff is absolutely beautiful. Pretty much, and here's some real pieces of amber. You're going to be tricky with this because it likes to float when it's in your excavation, which means as you pour the stuff, it'll come to the surface. So you'll have to let your excavation like set up a little bit and you can tuck it back in there. Just all kinds of ammonites. These are awesome. These are easy to get still, pretty inexpensive. So the idea is with our real fossil dig kit is the kids are going to discover real fossils. These are great in the classroom. These are great for homeschool lessons. These are fun just to do in the afternoon. Dinosaur birthday parties, anything. Absolutely amazing. Fun. So, we've now got our fossil. We've placed one down in here in the cavity. And what you're going to do, I don't want to go through the whole thing now. We've seen this a ton of times, but pour your plaster in there till it covers that first fossil. And then go ahead and just sprinkle a couple more around. This is going to be setting on top of your plaster there. And then top it off with the rest of it. And you're going to want to come up a little bit. I mean, you can go up as high as you want. But the idea is you're going to end up, you know, with this nice looking kind of dig kit here that you're going to set in front of the kids and they're going to love. So, once that happens, I like to let these set overnight just so they're good and firm. You could probably get away with taking them out after a few hours. But if you do that, it's still going to be kind of moist in there. And it could crumble and fall apart on you, which, you know, isn't optimal. You're going to wreck the thing. But so once he's dry, kind of the trick. So this is not a preferable container. I just use it because it's clear and you can see through. You have to snip the edges. And this is pretty sturdy stuff, so you got to fight it a little bit to get it off of there. And again, the idea is doing it in a way that doesn't wreck your excavation. Then once it's in there, it pulls away easily from the Model Magic, Play-Doh, any of that stuff. But again, you want to be gentle with it so you don't wreck any of your design here. So now that you have this, if you want, I like to go one little step further and just decorate it a little bit. So these watercolor markers work really well. I think that's actually, that's actually what I did on this one. You get this kind of really cool fossil look. But another thing that's a little bit easier and I think looks a little bit better than that, is just getting a watercolor. This is a little tiny set, but you can actually hand these out to kids and have them decorate their own. But that brown watercolor you get on there, and it just gives it a really neat look, makes it look like a fossil. It's super cool. As always, once you get to the point where you're going to hand these out to the kids, absolutely be sure to have safety glasses, And then you're going to want to provide them some tools. I always tell everyone, the way we make these dig kits, they're so easy. Even a popsicle stick will scrape them away. You can always give them a little brush or something. It adds a little fun. As they start finding the fossils, they'll really work on it and clean it up. So again, this is how you make a real fossil dig kit. Don't feel, if you don't have fossils available, like I said, you could even hide, your little toy dinosaurs down in there in a way or something like that. But like I said, kids go crazy for these. These are really neat, really inexpensive. You can make a whole batch of these for a classroom, really easily. And it is a hit. So that is it for today. If you want, visit excavatingadventures.com. We send a new subscription excavation every month for $9.99. They're really fun and awesome. And we also have a program called Dig Zone where you can get free rocks, free dig kits. Be sure to check that out. Thank you very much and see you next time.